Hey guys, Media Strikes Back, massive, epic, season 4. Here we are. Man, I am pumped.
Yeah,
I've
we're
been waiting 3 seasons for this.
Massive.
JD.
3 seasons.
And we've got a big show for you today as well.
We do. What have we got tonight?
We have a special designer on the show, Laurita, which is a brand by Laurita.
Yeah.
Right.
Bridal and evening wear are here.
Ooh.
Looking forward to
We'll
seeing
have
that
to-
one.
If I ever want to wear a bridal dress, excellent. So we'll keep
Keep
that in
an eye
mind.
out, ladies.
Yeah.
We've also got,
Who?
who'd you interview? Ella Hooper.
Oh.
Amazing.
Who's that?
So I think JD's got a bit of a crush on
I
Ella
think
Hooper.
JD, if you guys go to our Facebook page, you'll see a photo of JD and Ella in there, getting real cozy, I think.
Yeah, you can't miss that interview. It's a good
JD is
one.
getting in there, I think.
Oh,
He's hoping to get in there, but
Oh, yeah, he's hoping. You can see him
No.
big.
the smile was from ear to ear. You've got to see the
All right,
interview.
guys. All right, I'm going red. This is good.
Well, tell us what else we've got.
Well, we also have MCW, and you guys will find out exactly what MCW is a little bit later on the show. Well, look,
Go.
why don't we check out exactly what she's got there for us?
Okay, good idea.
Well, hi everyone. I hope you're admiring this gorgeous garment that I'm wearing, because I definitely am, and I reckon I'm going to get my wallet out at the end of this segment. I'm here with the beautiful Lucy Laurita, who of course is the designer of Layla, which is an Italian, it's 3 Italian words broken up. So Ella, which means
There she is.
there she is. So we're here on Union Street here in Ascot Vale, and there's so many gorgeous garments like this one, very unique, very original, and the creators are people out there in the community. So this is something that I found particularly intriguing about Lucy and her label, the cultural project that was recently going on here at the L'Oreal Melbourne Fashion Festival. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that go?
Yeah, fantastic. We created the Art du Jour by Layla project as part of the cultural program. And so we had 11 events and different creatives participate in that. So overall, it was a pretty successful event.
Yeah. What were some highlights for you?
Oh, we had models walking through Federation Square, and photographers and filmers were following them. We had the whole Filipino camera club pretty much do an event, and models were walking through the city with about 20 to 25 photographers following them. We had a Lego video made with the little Lego people doing the catwalk.
That sounds so exciting. Lego, you know, all these random things happening in the fashion festival. That's so original. It's so fantastic. What do you want to see happening in the future with your brand?
Well, because I'm a community-based person, I like involving others into big events. So I would really love to take the Art du Jour by Layla project nationally, go to different, attend the fashion festivals in the different states, and get creatives working in it.
Wonderful. And I understand you've been doing this for several years, but previously to that you were assisting
Yep. Jenny Bannister. So yeah, I was working with her for 8 years after finishing my course in fashion. So yeah.
and I understand the family's quite creative as well, your mother being a dressmaker. What kind of influence was she while you were growing up? Was she making all your clothes?
Yes, she was making all my clothes, but would you believe it, I grew up a tomboy and I did not like dresses.
And look what's happened now.
Now I love dresses, yeah. So yeah, she did not want me to get into the brag trade because you don't stop working really. So
And is she involved in your current projects as well?
yes, she was helping me when I built my business and everything like that. Now, luckily, she looks after my children because otherwise I could not do the things that I do.
My goodness, busy lady. So you'd say you've got formal wear covered. What other sort of styles do you manufacture?
So, yeah, we do formal wear, bridal wear, race wear. We do special pieces for race wear. So any special occasion that us ladies need to attend to, we have it covered.
I think that's where I'm going to go for a wedding dress. Not that I'm going to wear it.
She
I've
had
got
some
my suit.
Stunning
so-
stuff. It was really elegant and beautiful. So
But I reckon because JD likes the blue, that dress that Yana was wearing was quite slimming for JD. I think.
Quite slimming for me, as in to wear.
you know, boys, it's actually not about you guys for this one. It's about the ladies. So let us have our time.
All right,
What do
okay.
you think?
I think it's actually for us because then you'd look for that nice dress to impress the guy. So I think it is for us.
If you're getting married, then obviously you have impressed the guy. So it kind of is about the girl. It's about her flaunting herself and saying, hey, this guy likes me or he loves me and I'm going to spend the
Hey,
rest of my
but
life
as
with
a
him.
bride
but
walking down that
this is my
aisle-
last time to look good before I pop out any children.
Please.
I'm quite worried because I think JD's overthink this a little bit too much. Like you've been thinking about this for a few years now, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting on, so...
Anyway, we better go on the break before you might start
Getting-
proposing
getting
on the
silly.
show, JD.
I like Media Strikes Back.
Do you? Why do you like Media Strikes Back?
Look, I am a big fan of Basili's Gardens. He's my favourite. The accordion, you can't beat that. That's hard to beat. But I like Media Strikes Back. It's got that feel to it.
Hey guys, it's Cassidy and you're watching Media Strikes Back.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, JD, besides the wedding outfit, what do we have next?
Talking about weddings, and I think that if she was sitting on the couch right now, I probably would propose because we're going to talk about Ella Hooper.
Would you say yes, though?
Would she say yes?
Ooh.
Probably not.
Interrogation time. They have a certain spark. I like a bit of a chemistry, was it, JD? Can you say chemistry?
Look, I'm not going to...
Without smiling?
I'm not going to boast about anything because, otherwise she's going to think she's got a stalker or something. So
Yeah, you don't want to.
yeah, she's Ella is lovely and really fun and easy to interview. She's a presenter herself, so she knows how it is. So yeah, no, she was really good, really laxed, and it was just generally like we're having a conversation as though we're having a coffee. It was
Like
great.
now.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway. Oh.
I'll stop.
How about we go and check out
Exactly.
that's right.
You know what? You guys have a look, all right, before I say anything.
Why are we here tonight?
Well, it was my single launch for Haxon, my new single off my solo album.
Yeah!
And it was very exciting, and I'm a bit sweaty and gross. I probably have bird's nest hair, but that doesn't matter.
She looks
It's rock and roll.
every bit rock and roll and hot, smoking hot. Nothing's changed.
Wow. Thanks. I don't see myself like that, but I'm glad you do.
I'm sure a lot of people do, Ella. But let's talk about this new single, Haxon.
Yes.
So it's a little bit dark, a little bit edgy.
It is. It's a bit of a witchy affair. It's about being, kind of grappling with forces that take you over and mind control, really. And, kind of are you the master of your own destiny and your own domain? And so Haxon, which means witches in Scandinavian,
Yeah.
is a bit of an analogy about spells and magic. But, yeah, that ties into all of our lives, really. What is real and what is myth.
So have you always wanted to be a witch? Is that where it's coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
got it
secretly?
cast,
You're casting
You've
spells
got
on
me.
everyone?
You've got me,
Yeah,
yeah.
gotcha.
No, I am definitely interested in things, in esoteric things and occult things, but I wouldn't say I'm a fully fledged witch, but I'm a fan.
And do you have a spiritual side as well? Because a lot of your artistic flair is just I was reading your blog and I was just like, wow,
Well, you know
I
too
have
much.
to tune in a
don't
little bit
actually-
more.
I never expect anyone to read that thing.
Oh man, I was sitting there reading it going, all right, I'm being taken on a journey here. I've got to follow this. And,
Yeah.
really
Awesome.
good blog.
Yeah, thank you very much. I love writing about what's going on with me, and I think I put a lot of my creative writing up there, and that's something that I like to explore. And this whole album is actually about this reflective time of life, and it's about the struggles that you go through, not just about the easy part, but the difficulties. And so it's a bit of an ode to change and to struggle. So yeah, it's a little bit deep.
Cool, and it does have that dark, feeling to it. And I mean, even in the video clip, like it probably took me about 30 seconds to a minute to realise that it was kind of filmed backwards.
Yes.
But it's really like deep and really gets you, drags you in.
Yeah, well, that's so good. It's so nice to hear you say that, because it's meant to be, at first you're like, well, this is a bit of a boring clip where nothing much happens, but that's the whole point, is that are we going backwards, are we going forwards? The footage is reversed, and some of it is actually forwards footage.
Oh, I'm
but
going to have to watch it again.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell when are you going backwards, when are you going forwards.
Yeah.
So, again, that's the analogy of the song, and I like that you kind of picked that up.
Excellent, yeah, I have a bit of an artistic flair too.
I
try.
can tell.
So it's all about yourself? You don't bring some of your friends and family into it as well?
No,
or?
I do actually. I use my friends and family a lot. Whenever my life becomes a bit boring or a bit, too happy or mundane, I go and find a friend who's in trouble and suck them dry.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
All right, and so we've had the launch tonight. So the album's coming up. What's next? You're going to shoot some more videos?
I am, yes.
Good.
Yep.
So she's going to call me up for one of those?
Oh, yeah. You want to dance around in the backyard, go forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards?
Hey, that works for me.
Okay.
I was going to go more the love interest, but hey.
Oh, that's so sweet. Actually, there are some extras in the next video.
All right,
But you just
I'm
have
down
to
with
stand
that.
around in the dark while I play a gig, a lot like tonight.
Hey, I'm down with that. Do you find that you've had your fans following you from day one?
Some of them have. I mean, I think I've got a really mixed bag of fans. I've got people that have been there since day one that loved Killing Heidi and loved us in our Triple J kind of days.
Yeah.
Then there's people who came on in the more commercial era and loved the really pop stuff. And I'm pretty sure I've got quite a few new fans as well who are drawn towards the more contemporary, the new stuff and Lo-Hi and Haxon. So I'm very lucky. Some have come the whole way.
What do you think of that, Maritza?
Amazing.
How good was
Gorgeous.
JD
Just
and
make-
Ella together?
There's definitely something.
No,
Leave
it's
him
a-
alone,
guys.
Tristan. The
I
poor
know, all right.
Go on,
Such a
Randy.
good interview, though.
It was. It was a
Yeah.
great interview.
It was.
really was.
You definitely, had the knack to speak to her, and she felt really comfortable with you. So yeah, I like it.
Well, I think what I really found interesting is, besides the interview, is she's actually got a really cool artistic blog that she works on, and JD actually read some of the stuff there. She did briefly mention her last entry. This was Valentine's Day.
Entry, I mean, I think a lot of her entries on there at the moment are pretty dark. But it's also the same way that she's going with her music at the moment, and I love it because it's just evolved. It's it's a complete new sort of move and new track that she's gone down, and she's still got that beautiful voice that everyone loves. So, I mean, everyone's gonna fall in love with her again. So it's just really good.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool. But have you guys actually tried writing a blog, your own blog?
I'm
No.
actually just starting to write one.
Oh, look
actually.
out!
Oh, here we go, Miss Rock Mama herself.
Yeah, on my Rock Mama page, which is my maternity line. Yeah, well, it helps for Google searches actually.
Yeah.
I've heard. So.
So
I'm gonna
what do
start
you
blogging.
what do you write about?
What am I going to start? Well, I'm going to start blogging about pregnancy, celebs who are pregnant, what they're wearing, what's the in look, that type of
It's a
stuff.
good resource for JD for the future, I think. It's a good resource for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good resource for
absolutely.
you, mate. I don't have any kids on the way.
You
so-
know what to wear when you're pregnant.
I know what to wear. I'm always wearing what I think I'm going to be wearing when I'm pregnant.
It's when you've had one too many beers and you go,
Yeah.
I'm pregnant. No.
Yeah,
Need those tracky pants. They're
yeah,
just elastic
something comfortable. Yeah.
Every time I'm presenting with JD, I always try and put him on the spot and make him sing.
Yeah,
'cause,
I've
he
noticed
does
that.
this.
I've noticed
He does
that.
this singing bit.
I'm glad you don't do that to me.
I reckon we should do that.
To Maritza,
Yeah, come on.
I reckon you should
Hey.
sing out to before the ad.
Pretty.
Yeah, that's it.
We are going on. Let's go to the ad break now.
When
I'm not out in the ring performing double front flips onto other men, you know I'm kicking back, watching Media Strikes Back.
Hi, welcome back to Media Strikes Back. We're here with Tim from MCW, which is the Melbourne City Wrestling. Hi, Tim. How are you? You're a wrestler?
No.
What role do you play in Melbourne City Wrestling?
I'm basically, I guess you'd call sort of a business manager, do the PR promotion stuff, basically stuff where you need a level head. A lot of the wrestling guys are pretty out there characters, so yeah, I take care of a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for the company.
You know, how is it all planned out and what's the storyline and how do you sort of sum up what genre it is?
Yeah, I like to call it a theatre sport. We do put together matches that will suit a particular mood, and some storylines come about themselves. Some of them we sort of push and we help out. But a lot of the times the guys will just go with the flow and they'll put their own things together. We'll tell them what we want to happen, but obviously, you know, they're competitive athletes, you know, and they'll sometimes go with a bit of a mind of their own as well.
So if someone's out there and they're watching and they want to be a wrestler, well, what do they do? What steps do they need to take?
Yeah, look, there's several wrestling schools around Melbourne. We like to think we've got the best one. Basically, they just get in touch with the promotion and we bring them down for a training session. We've got about a dozen rookies at the moment that are training, and you know there's a bit of a fraternity of them, if you like, and they have a little squad in a club where they work together, they train together, they have a great time together, and they work the shows and pay their dues, and then they get on the show.
And so obviously there's a bit involved because there's obviously the workout aspect of it, and then there's obviously the theatre sports aspect of it. So how much of a daily basis is that rostered on? Is it like, you know, half a day here or a day there?
No, look.
How does it work?
Yeah, they train generally once a week for specific training for wrestling, and then they might do a bit outside of their own where they can get access to a ring. You're right that the gym is a really important part of it as well. You need to not only be physically look good, but the fitness levels are intense as well. You know, some matches can go for half an hour, and that's half an hour of really intense back and forth. So it's important to have a good level of ticker on you.
Excellent.
Well, Tim, thank you very much for coming and chatting to us today on the couch.
Fantastic, thank you for having me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 4th annual Ballroom Brawl.
Tell me about...
Let me talk to you about tonight. With a tear in my eye, is the greatest night in Melbourne wrestling. Tonight's the night that Mr. Juicy wins the Battle Royal and goes on to defeat the champion. Like this, I put him in 1, 2.
I want to be the winner. I just want to be dominant. I just want there to be no doubt in anyone's mind that I'm the best female wrestler in this entire country.
They call me the undercover brother, Mr. Chocolate Thunder, that Filipino mochaccino, Carlo Cash Money Cannon. That's what they call me.
I have a little secret weapon. They're called my legs.
It's called your leg?
Yeah.
What do you do with them?
Well, they're a little bit flexible, so they kind of just come out of nowhere and just, you know, hit you. Surprise!
That's one thing to watch. So what made you partner up with Mr. Juicy?
He's just full of energy, and I love that. He's
such a lovable guy.
He's a great energy to be around. He just brings out the best in you.
And Mr. Juicy's back.
I'm back. I didn't meet you before.
Hi, Mr. Juicy.
How are you?
Not too bad. I'll touch it.
Lick it.
No, I won't lick it.
Lick it. Lick it.
No.
You know what goes with Cash Money? Gold.
Oh, yeah.
And I want some gold, baby. And tonight, Carlo Cannon's getting some gold.
I'm wrestling Adam Brooks. He and I were a tag team in the past. He's developed an ego. I'm going to teach him about some respect and punch him straight in the face.
One of the other half who's going to fight tonight in the main event, Mr. Mike Petersen. How you going? He doesn't say a lot, but...
Excuse me there, buddy.
My name is Sebastian Walker and I manage this fine piece of talent, the superior athlete Mike Petersen. Any questions that you've got, please direct them through to me because Mike is too busy and far too important to listen to anything you've got to say.
Sure, okay. So what I'm going to do tonight is we can use anything. We can use tables, we can use chairs. We're going into the ring with that mindset. Anything goes. And with that, I'm going to beat him.
He has dominated over the last 24 months of MCW. Nobody has stopped him. Just give him a flex there, Mike. Give him a flex of that arm. That's why.
I can pick one of your crew members up here by the ankles, use them like a weapon.
That wouldn't be good for us, though. Bye, everyone.
Let me inject the stronger hunger. I never thought I'd lay my heart on the line. I'm breaking all the rules just to have you inside. I'll take my chances if I have to work it.
Body slam, you get your hand under the gooch. So the gooch sits here, and you pick him up, and you slam him to the ground.
And you already look like a winner with this outfit here. You look like a superhero. Sexy Superman or what?
We'll tell the guy that's out there to call me the sexy Superman, Robbie Eagles.
You've got the colours going on, but it's just a little bit raunchy.
Well, that's what we got to do out there, you know. It's a bit of sex appeal as we hit other men. So we want to make sure that we are showing who we are.
Come take us higher.
What makes wrestling more special for me is that as wrestlers, we really want to get the crowd into it.
I think it's just waiting for the right crew to come around, and that's been the mission statement of Melbourne City Wrestling since they started, was the best of the best, and that's what we got here. We've got the best of the best.
It's such a different class to anything else that you're ever going to come across in any sporting field.
Well, it's not just the outfit. The thing with wrestling is it captivates an audience in a completely different way. You know, it's drama, there's comedy, there's laughing, there's crying, there's excitement from all aspects. I'm excited when I go out there, and I hope that reflects onto the little boy sitting third row, and I hope he gets excited out there.
Look, Mike has done a lot here. He's taken out everybody that's put in front of him for the last 24 months. And
whoa, Sebastian. You're forgetting to mention what I've done 2 weeks ago.
He's the national bodybuilding champion.
IMBA Mr. Melbourne Bodybuilding Champion. 2-page feature in Ironman Muscle magazine, and last year's Mr. Victorian Novice Bodybuilding Champion.
He's a state arm wrestling champion.
Yeah, just for kicks.
He could go on
just
and on.
for kicks.
He could go on and on and on.
So to fight somebody like that, you have to go in there with a certain sort of mindset about it.
This interview's over.
Ta-ta. Well, there you have it. Mike Petersen, everybody.
No, it hurts a lot. Yeah, not good. No, but I got a lot of padding.
Recently, I just came back from a year off. I had a shoulder reconstruction.
I've torn a ligament in my knee a couple years ago.
Too much leg work.
Exactly.
But as long as it doesn't get this is the money maker. This is the money. It's cash money. I don't get hurt. My body hurts. I'll wake up in pain.
Then you don't do it.
Wise words.
I guarantee it. Carlo Cannon. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, is going to win that Rumble. Number one contender. And we're going to party.
And what are the parties like after this?
I think you know what the parties are like. I think you've been to a few.
That's not important. Continue.
There's nothing but a party won't fix. Feel me?
I think I do. I think yeah. All right. Well, let's see what you got.
Yeah, buddy.
Not like now. Like on the ring, yeah.
And when I win, I'll pick you up and we'll make out in the ring and.
And let's cut there. And yeah, we'll be back.
Man, how awesome is wrestling?
I want to get involved, but I mean, I'm not going to be able to look like one of those guys for a while.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the chick walking around with the sign either.
Well,
I'll do that.
You'll be the chick walking around.
Yeah, I'll be the chick walking around.
You'll be a good chick.
Because I really don't fancy getting thrown around. You look great, man.
In spandex.
Yeah, totally.
Don't visualize.
Like
Everyone's gonna be
we
visualising.
are. We are. You
Visualising
know
right
we
now,
are.
And I bet, right now the Twitter's going nuts, going, yes, Tristan, spandex, woo!
If you're gonna be a wrestler,
Me.
per se, what would be your wrestling name?
Oh, there we go.
Cinderella Strikes.
Right, okay.
I think there's like a
So lame.
equation in it, like your first pet and then the street. That you live in, right?
That's funny because that was my first pet.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
And what's his street?
Cinderella Grange.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Mysterious Cinderella Grange.
Yeah, that's me.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And next week we're gonna have a massive show at the HBIA.
Hey, I won't be there, but I'll be tuning in.
For those of you who don't know, it's a hair and beauty industry.
That's right. These
association.
beautiful ladies will be there doing the hair thingy, and Anyway, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.